at our product classification indexes to help that shopping opportunity from 100 to 300 product indexes so that the buyers coming to market can be more specific and targeted, because when you have to get around 180 buildings, it's difficult without trying to find a way to kind of hone down what you're doing in this. We've been developing webinars and training programs for exhibitors to help them market themselves and partner with them on all of the things that we need to be doing. We've been doing export seminars to try to get more exhibitors engaged in the export promotion of this, because it's so important for many of the international delegates that we attract from 102 countries from around the world. We've been doing new buyer orientation programs to kind of help buyers move around this market. So in effect, what's happening is that we've been trying to develop all these services and all of these things to make it easier for people to move around this market and get the best that they can. Because what's happened out there is that we've seen a huge correction because of this economy and because of what consumers are doing or not doing. A part of what's contributed to this is our movement of manufacturing over to China. And what happened is everything became a price point kind of thing. And so it became a volume commodity business. And so what's occurred is that the consumer has now been trained by us to look at the lowest price point and really get away from quality. Now what's happened is that we've also had outside venture capital investment at the retail level as well as the manufacturing level. And what's happened is that there have been roll-ups at the retail level. And what's happened is that these venture capital firms have looked at some of their investments and they've said, you know what, it's not worth it for us to continue with it, so we're pulling our funding from this and walking away from these retailers. And so you have major retailers like Wix and others that have gone out of business literally overnight. And so if you imagine that we get probably on average 3 buyers per retail organization that comes in, we estimate that we've probably lost 15,000 individuals just from retail organizations that have gone out of business. And yet the distribution channels have shifted, where the designer was not that attractive of a customer before and really kind of shunned from many showrooms. They're now welcomed. And so what we've been able to do is almost double the amount of designers that are coming into this market, and doing that in a way that promotes the fact that this market used to promote itself as we're the largest market in the world. And frankly, I found no value in that. I didn't understand why that's a selling point. Yeah, it's great, it makes us feel good. But the fact of the matter is the reason why we're large is because of the breadth and depth of product that we're able to offer people. And so that's what we started to communicate, so that designers and other people looking for fashion and trend components that are coming out of this marketplace would come here to find out what would inspire them, and find out that the fact that this market on a global basis is the world's market for home furnishings, and where they will be able to come to find out what's going on. And so what we've done is transformed ourselves from a trade show focus of 2 times a year to a resource of 365 days a year of information that we can glean from the relationships we have from buyers, from exhibitors in all categories, and disseminate that information in categories that can help them. We've